Alright, we got a little Dicey Dungeons, and we're not full screened for whatever reason, so let's change that. Close options. We got some Dicey Dungeons on the docket right now. Dicey Dungeons. Last time we played, we had gone through the Thief and the Robot. So we had just unlocked the Inventor. Again, we are only on Chapter 1 of everybody's storyline, so we don't even have all of the characters. So, Inventor. Difficulty's 4, so I don't know what that necessarily means. I guess his playstyle is going to be very difficult. Maybe hard to get used to. Maybe it's less like you don't have a game plan going into it because you're just not really sure how he's going to play from round to round. Lady Luck, what do you got for me today? What's it time for? The Inventor. She just transformed me into a dice with glasses. Dare she give me glasses. Little legs. Alright, she's the all-powerful personification of fate. We already knew this all about her. And she's going to put us through about an hour of torment as we go through this dungeon. Probably die at least about 30 to 40 times. And see where it takes us. Alright, so the Inventor. I know nothing about the Inventor. So we're going to learn a little bit first. Let's check out their equipment. Toggle gadget preview. That sounds fun. Alright, so we start off with a hammer, which does dice number of damage. On 6, it will inflict a shock. Alright, so we got the spanner, which will combine dice, and the pea shooter is just a reusable countdown. We've pretty much seen all of these before, I believe. We never used the spanner, so that'll be a new one to try and figure out how that works. I do not know the Inventor's ultimate ability, but we're about to find out with Slime, level 1. Last time we saw Slime, easy peasy to get through this. Okay, so the current gadget is probably something new all the time. I'm not sure. The Heat Ray, so it burns all dice. I'm hoping that burns it for him, but it doesn't look like there's any harm in using it, so let's test it out. Alright, so it burns 3. So now we got a 6 and a 1. So on a 6, we can inflict shock, and I don't know what the combined dice does, so if I have a 6 and a 1, it combines it to a 7. I'm not going to get a 7 dice. So likely, maybe it just gives me 2 different dice of different numbers, so maybe it'll be like a 4 and a 3. Anyway, let's do the obvious. And we'll do the countdown here. Let's see what Slime Time Live has got for us. Burned all of his dice. And I shocked one of his dice, so he's going to give me some poison. And that's about it. Clearly, Heat Ray is coming in clutch for us right now. We can combine dice to a 6, which is going to be the obvious answer here. And we're going to use that 6 to inflict some damage. Pretty easy walkthrough so far. I think now that I've played this a whole bunch of times, it's going to be a little bit easier to maybe be more thoughtful on the earlier rounds. Alright, victory. You throw away your boring old gadget. You are inspired to create a new gadget. Choose an item to destroy for parts. Oh, cool. Alright. I like this. So, let's look at our new gadgets. We have the Battle Wrench, which means I get rid of the spanner, but I get the Battle Wrench. So the new gadget would be to combine all dice, which would just be a button click. The pea shooter, getting rid of that, is just do a straight 3 damage. And if I get rid of my hammer, it's just shock 3 pieces of equipment, but I don't get any damage. So I'd have to rely on the pea shooter straight for damage. That might take a long time. So we don't want to get rid of the hammer. I'm going to say we get rid of the pea shooter, which just does a straight 3 damage. And then we'll just have to combine dice. None of this is reusable. Maybe we have to get rid of this to combine the rest of our dice. Because if we do this, we do a straight 3 damage. If we have like 4 dice, what the heck are we going to use them for? Because that's going to take 1 dice. I'm going to combine dice for nothing, so do the battle. That was, I put way too much thought into that. I apologize. My brain is always going. So we will take the Whisper, which just weakens 1 equipment with an odd dice roll. Pretty good. You know what? Now that I'm looking at it, we had a lot of chests on the board, so we're going to get a lot of equipment. Maybe doing the other thing would have made a little bit more sense. So, all right. So we'll go for Mr. Gardener here. Peter Rabbit. All right, so this just combines all dice into a 4. I'm thinking we're probably gonna not really be using that up front because we're gonna need to do some damage. So let's weaken some dice. Let's do some damage. Let's end our turn. Let's see what Peter Rabbit can do for us. He's just doing pretty much damage. I don't think he's gonna weaken us too much here. We could combine to a 6 to do a shock as well. I think that's going to make a little bit of sense here. Just to get through these earlier rounds. Let's just hit him, kill him. We'll heal up after we defeat enough of them. That's alright. Oh, focus. Alright, so focus. All dice become 6. Holy moly. Alright. What's up, Duder? I know, I'm pretty famous on here. What can I say? Pretty famous, as you can tell. Alright, so all dice become 6. I mean, we're going to kill him. We'll figure out what this is later. Let's just get rid of the rounds and move through it. Yeah, I'm not poking around your mushrooms. I don't even like mushrooms. Level up means we're healing up, which means we are all good. Now, we did get the Whisper, so we can do a 3 damage straight from it. The P-Gun is a straight 3 damage, and this is still going to shock 3. I think I just like the straight damage. I think getting through enemies is going to be great. Weakening equipment, not a big fan. We will take that dice. Yeah, I don't know anyone from work. I don't know what you're talking about. This is my work. This is my life. That thing that I do from 9 to 5, actually more like, anyone will tell you it's probably more like 10:30 to like 10:30, because I don't know what it means to stop working at some point. Alright, sword just means straight damage. Alright, let's check out our equipment. We are packed to the gills here, which is good. We got a lot of damage coming. Let's see what else is in the chest. Crossbow. Countdown does 9 damage. We're going to easily take that. But I don't know if I like the countdown just yet, because it's just dice I'm going to throw in. 9 damage. I only got 3 dice, right? You know, we don't need a pea shooter. We don't need it. Alright, we're going big. Floor number 2. Moving through. Alright, so we got Marshmallow, we got Stereo Head, we got Baby Squid, and we got a whole lot of chests. So let's just get moving. Marshmallow. Perfect for a summer's evening when you're sitting by the campfire. Easy 3 damage off the bat. We can do an easy 6 damage to inflict a shock. We could use a focus to just get a big countdown. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to first inflict some shock. I think we're going to focus these. This is going to do another 6 damage. Actually, this is going to do 9 damage, but I'm putting a 6 to do 12 to do 9. I think we're just going to do a countdown on this guy. That way, next round would be a lot easier to hit them with that 9 damage. We got a burn, but it's not going to matter because we got the Theremin, which is going to do our 3 damage. We do have the countdown to do 9 damage. It ain't going to kill him, but I'm not seeing a way to kill him. So we'll get as close as we can. I do miss that burn 3 dice one, though. That was pretty nice at the beginning there. We got to focus. We're not going to use it because all we need to do is smack him in the face with a 1, and we're moving on. Oh, thanks for the follow, man. Now you get to see me at work and outside of work. My schedule, in case anyone is wondering, is every Sunday at some point or another, I'm going to try and play some games. Alright, so instead of putting a die in, I just do a straight 5 damage with the plasma gun. I like the plasma gun. Is this similar to Slay the Spire? So I never played Slay the Spire, but yes, I believe it would be. I think Slay the Spire is a little bit heavier on the card, like what cards do, in variety, I would say. I think, from what I've seen in some streams and gameplay. But I could be way off. But it's very similar. It's kind of like a roguelike game where it's, you know, get through the dungeon as far as you can. If you die, you restart it. But yeah, so this Spire haven't played. Do 3 damage on a 6. We'll take it, but we ain't gonna use it. What is our equipment looking like? Oh, you know what? Because we're constantly getting rid of equipment, we are constantly gonna have to reorganize our backpack. I see the difficulty now. So we could take the 5 health. Or we just go to, let's take the 5 health, because we're going to level up in 2, so we're going to kill him, so we might as well just not die by attacking. Weak to shock, that's good. We still have our shock from the original, so let's definitely make sure we're getting dice rolls of 6 on this. Easy 5 damage. You know what? We're going to use the 5 to count down, I think. Pea shooter? 3 damage. We got options, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to just do a pea shooter. Nope. We're going to do that for now. We're going to focus on this. That's going to give him the shock that he's weak against. And we got another 6 to do 3 damage. I think that makes sense. We could do 9 damage on the next one, but you know, we're going to have a dice roll that's going to work anyway. So let's just knock him down as much as we can for now. Let's move on. Because what he's going to do isn't going to be too much. He's got 8 health. Alright, he minus that. It's not going to do any shock damage anymore. But we're still going to hit him with a 9 on this, so I'm not too worried. And we can move on from that. Minimal damage taken, but that's fine because we're healed back up. So the plasma gun to get rid of the crossbow. I like the crossbow. The pea shooter I'm still not necessarily feeling. So a straight 3 damage might not be too bad. And I love the hammer. I think I'm going to keep the hammer because it goes great with my my ultimate ability there. 5 damage versus the 9. Every turn I get 5 damage, which beats, you know what? I don't know, man. You live and you learn. Alright, so it does a fire damage based on the die roll, plus 2 burn. I can use it once per battle. I don't know if I like that once per battle. Then again, if I take it, I could probably destroy it next time I get an ability to invent something. Double dice value, which probably means if that's like a 4, 5, or 6, it's going to split into some new dice. Oh no, max 3. Just kidding. Which is going to give me more 6s. Take a doppelganger. Sometimes you don't know until you take it, right? Alright, we got doppel dice. Cool. Alright, let's see what's in the chest. I like how some people just copy me, you know? They're just so interested in what I'm playing that they just want to play exactly the same game that I'm playing. I found a lockpick. It splits the dice in 2. That might be helpful, because when we get some low dice, split them in 2, use our ultimate to get that into a multiple of 6s is going to be nice. All right. Baby squid. Level 2. This should be relatively quick. Let's see what we can do here. We're 15 minutes in. Can we speedrun this? Likely not. Alright, we're a high roll. I'm already happy with this. So, we definitely already want to do the auto 5. We're definitely going to inflict some shock. Splits the dice in 2. This will be like a 3 and a 1 or a 2 and a 2. It's always random. The 5 is going to give me a 2 damage. Piling these in. See, splits the dice in 2 is interesting because I'm not really getting like additional numbers from it. It's really good because I'll be able to use this double dice value. So I think that's why I'm going to split this 4 to a 2 and a 2. I can now double this back to a 4, and now I have an additional 2, which is going to give me my 3 damage here, and it's going to give me my pea shooter for 5. That was how you play that round. Because now he's no longer able to use Ink Splat, and is down to 10 health. I gotta focus. I don't think I'm gonna need it. He's got 10 health left, so we're going to easily do a Plasma Gun. We're going to easily do 6 damage. Save that focus for the next time. We're going to need it probably on our next enemy. Alright. Double device splits the dice into steel, so it borrows one of their equipment. So that's what you saw when we played the Thief. Doppel dice doubles the dice value. And this is going to be duplicates all dice. Does that mean if I have 4 dice, it's going to give me 8 dice? No, that's way too good. I mean, it's not straight damage, which is a little bit of a letdown. That's crazy if that's going to be the case. Alright, so I can upgrade an equipment. I mean, upgrading that, hammer would be pretty solid, because I think I'm going to keep that as long as I can. Do I want the dagger, which just does normal damage, it's reusable, or do I want to gain a shield? I'm going to upgrade equipment. I always like upgrading. I think I might want to upgrade this, because it's going to reduce the size. It's going to give me a little bit more room here. And these, you know, the problem with upgrading these is I might end up losing them when I want to, you know, invent another ability. Pea shooter. Yeah, I kind of want to get rid of the pea shooter at some point. What does it do? 4 damage, reusable. Splits the dice in 2. On 6, it splits it into 3 dice. It's okay. Spike, it's only a countdown of 4 to do 3 damage, which... I mean, it's already better than this, so... I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? Just pick one and move on with my life? I mean, I like the way you think. We're gonna do the hammer. I like the hammer. Let's take the health. And let's move on. We have 2 gold for when we get to these stores, so let's definitely try and get a little bit more gold. We got a pirate level 2, fireman level 3, and jester level 3. We've got a lot of chests on the board. So let's get moving. Hopefully they're not going to do too much damage. I have no healing other than just leveling up, so I gotta be aware of that going through. I have a nice focus here to get a lot of 6s, so this is going to duplicate all dice. If I focus, then duplicate my dice, I'm going to have a lot of 6s. I guess the problem with that is I'm going to have 6s for no reason. So, I think we maybe want to use a couple of dice before we get into the 6s. Probably not, you know? Just use them, right? Just use them. We'll focus that. Let's duplicate all my dice. Let's do this. We can split a 6 into 2. Though I'm not sure where that'll help me this round, because this is gonna do 3 damage. This will do another 2, and it's reusable, so we'll just keep throwing some 6s in here. I think that makes sense. Let's end our turn. Nice. Nice. Minimal damage take on that one, which is good. Oh, and we're getting 2 6s, so this is a great round for us. So we can easily duplicate all of our dice. Never bad to do that. And let's wrap up the pirate. Much quicker than the last time we played this. It's you know, this is the time that it takes to get through the game. It's just what's the plan, you know? What's going to be my workflow to get the best loadout that I can? So the P-Gun, not a big fan of. P-Gun, not a big fan of. Again, it's used once and then it's done, versus this is reusable. This is going to be every turn, but, you know, maybe this actually makes sense, because this is 3 damage only on the countdown, which may take me 2 turns. This is going to be 3 damage once every turn. And the split of dice in 2 is just to borrow equipment. So we're getting rid of the duplicating the dice thing. So what's going to help us out? Maybe straight damage. Borrow equipment, I don't know what the equipment's going to be. It's going to be random. So let's take the straight damage, I think. Except splitting a dice in two is kind of useless for us. Fooled you. Alright, let's check out the store with our 3 coinage. Upgrade equipment. Always gets me. Alright, so a shovel. That's going to be another great one on 6s, which is like our forte. Or we upgrade equipment. I'm not sure. I'm not loving upgrading equipment this time around because we're always getting rid of equipment. So I think we buy the shovel. And let's see if we can equip this guy. So we got it, that. We got Spike Pea Shooter. We have no, like, beneficial ones for us. These are all just straight damage, which is how we're going to have to get through this right now. What else was in here? We had upgrade equipment for 1. I can maybe come back and upgrade after I get some more coins. So let's take out the let's see what's in the chest. We got a broadsword, which is whatever dice I put in plus 2. So that could be a max of 8 damage. So we'll take that. Let's see. The broadsword. Is there anything that we want to put this in? Maybe the pea shooter we get rid of? Maybe the spike we get rid of? Does 3 damage on a roll down of 6. Does 2 damage on a roll down of 5, but this is reusable. And this is just straight damage on a number. So I think we get rid of the spike. Bring in the broadsword. We still got our hammer there. So I'm liking this. Yeah. Organization. Organization matters. It doesn't matter. Just leave me alone. Alright. We have another chest as well. Electromagnet. Do 4 damage. Add 2 each use. To what? Add 2 to the dice? Add 2 to this number? Like, does this become 9 when I'm done? Probably. I mean, based on what I'm reading, it probably becomes 9, and then it's useless. So let's take this. And does it fit into our build? Get rid of the broadsword, which does a dice plus 2 damage. This is going to do 4 damage on the countdown, but after each use. You know, I'm not a fan. I like what we got. Let's move forward. Let's go Jester first. So let's unlock this other shop. Jester changes equipment every turn. Good to know. Good thing we're not stealing equipment because I don't know what I would get. Just kidding. I am stealing equipment. But it's not letting me use it, so I'm not sure why I can't borrow one of his. So let's just get through this. So we'll do 6 damage. We'll get a weaken. We'll do 6 and we'll get a shock. We got a 4 here to do 6 damage. I think that's going to be the play. Oh, now I can steal. Maybe I couldn't steal because I didn't have enough spots on the board to use it. So now that I used up a card, that makes sense. So, what do we want to steal from him? We have a 4. His things are only odds, which this is not going to help us. So, let's use it for 6 damage. And what's he got? He's got a whole bunch of freezy dice. Of course he rolls like a whole bunch of 5s. Why wouldn't he? The jerk. Alright. So, we have a pretty low set of dice. He's on 18. I got 19. Alright. What's the right play here? So we can get rid of this, but he's got some new stuff. So he's got max of 3, which is good because we got a 3. So I think we get rid of the shovel and the broadsword, or one of them. Let's see. Yeah, let's get rid of the broadsword. Steal a piece of equipment. We got a max 3 to shock the enemy. And we'll put 1 into one of these. Neither of them are really going to help him. And we'll end our turn. But he's got a shock now, so which one's a shocking? Doesn't matter. Of course he's got a low roll. Ooh, and I'm feeling it though. I'm feeling the pain. But that's okay. We gotta focus. He's got 11 health, and I've got a decently high dice roll. So 5 damage will bring him down to 6. 4 will bring him down to 7. This is going to be whatever plus 2. So we unlock the broadsword. This is going to be a 7 damage. This is going to be a 4 damage. We save our focus for the next battle, because I think we're going to need it. I don't think we're healing up yet, right? Oh, we did. That is clutch. Alright, so the shovel is weak in 3 of their items, but I'm losing the damage. I like the shovel. Shocks 3, I like the damage. Plasma gun is straight 5 versus a potential 7, 8. This is every round. This is only if I have good dice. I think because of what these are going to gadget me, we're going to go for straight damage. And I will take that dice with pleasure. Okay, so we have 2 keyblades. I have 1 coin. Does 3 damage, return the dice. I'm not sure why these cost differently. Markup sales must be ridiculous. Maybe it's like buy one, get one half price. But I'm not sure that I want this. Does 3 damage and returns the dice. So I use the Keyblade, but I get that dice back. So I put a 6 in there, I do 3 damage. And then I still have my 6 to use. Alright, but I got 1 gold, so it's either that, or we come back here and we upgrade a piece of our equipment. So let's see what we have. The shovel likely is just going to reduce to a size. I think we just put that back in there just to have some equipment. It uses a dice and returns it. That's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good, but do I want to upgrade any of these is the question. You know, I think more is more. I think more items is more for the inventor, because it gives him more things that he can invent, versus upgrading is going to be a downside if I ever have to turn that in for an item, for a gadget. So I think we buy the Keyblade. And we make sure that is equipped, which it is. And we don't need the health, but we do have to take out Fireman, level 3. So let's do this quick. Weak to ice. Ice, ice, baby. I don't do any ice damage. I'll keep that in mind next time. Easy plasma gun. Easiest plasma gun I've ever had to click. The 1, kind of worthless. But the 6, I'm going to do 3 damage. I get the 6 back. Plus I got a focus, which is going to give me all 6s, so I might as well just use the 6 to get rid of it, because I already got it. So, easy. Got a 6 back. Do I want to shock or do I want to weaken? Weaken's going to reduce one of his moves to be something not as good. So maybe it'll put like a max number on this, or maybe it will deal less damage. I'm going to think we're going to shock it. Do we want to use the focus right now? We don't need to. We really don't need to. Because we're at full health. Let's wait till next turn. Let's see what next turn... No, you know what? We're going big. You go big or go home. That was what the saying was in middle school. It's what the saying's going to be in whatever school I'm in now. Let's see. I'd be in, let's see, I graduated a long time ago. 13. I'd be in 23rd, 25th grade right now? Yeah, but that number, 2013, and then the year is 2021, so subtract those numbers, which would be 8, right? So 8 plus 16, 17, yeah, is 25, so I'd be in 25th grade. That's what I said, right? I said 25th. I don't know what I'm doing. You're distracting me from moving on. But yeah, 25th grade. Some people are 25th grade, some people are 27th grade. I'm going to say 25th grade's a little bit better because it's divisible by 5. It's the only reason. Boom! Oh, I burned a dice, but let's move on. 27th grade. I feel like my work team is in mostly like 40th grade. They're old. Magic dice. Magic dice. Roll an extra dice. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Do 3 damage, return the dice. But that's also pretty good, because it does damage and returns the dice. This is roll an extra dice. This won't let, if I do the burrow or... Pea shooter hasn't been doing good. Magic dice. Yeah, so if you look at it that way, my team was alive when Breakfast Club came out. And I'm not talking about the one with Tony the Tiger and Captain Crunch. And Lucky the Leprechaun. I don't know how many cereal mascots I could name. I don't think it would be many. Let's see, what does scrap metal do? Gains a shield, always offered as scrap. No idea what that means, but it fits in the slot, so we'll take it. I'm going to need some health before moving on. I do have a coinage. So what does 1 coinage get me? Nothing here. But it does let me upgrade a piece of equipment. So we either wait until floor 4 and save the golds, see if there's anything better to buy then, or we upgrade equipment now. We'll upgrade. Let's see what we can do. The shovel does damage on an even... Oh, so on any even number. That's not bad. What's the spike do? Just lowers the countdown, and this adds 4 damage rather than 5. I'm almost leaning towards the pea shooter, even though I kind of don't like the pea shooter. Because the shovel, I kind of want to always throw 6s in, but if I'm using the 6 for the hammer, then I might as well take any other evens to throw here just for a weaken. It's in the backpack. What does this do? Does 4 damage. Oh, it just reduces the size. Okay. Okay. So let's upgrade our shovel. So I don't sit here and waste so much time on something that's probably meaningless. We're going to take the health, because we don't get it if we leave. And we're going to leave.